You gonna let somebody stick something in your butt?
I didn't say all that now.
I'm not gonna wait 40 years for somebody to say, will you marry me? I'm half dead. I'm not using them motherfucking safe words. Because we not gonna use nothing that I gotta use safe words for. Balls in your mouth. Definition of a friend is one who rocks out no matter what. No matter what you do, no matter how wrong you are, they rock out. And then later on, they'll say, but you know you was wrong, right? Teeny weeny, teeny weeny, shrivel little short.
Welcome back to our channel. This is A&A's Views and Opinions. I am Armani.
And I'm Audra.
And today's video is on friends and frenemies. Question number 1. What's your definition of a friend?
Definition of a friend is one who rocks out no matter what. No matter what you do, no matter how wrong you are, they rock out. And then later on, they'll say, bitch, you know you was wrong, right?
Okay, honest. Like, up front.
Right.
Real. I say somebody that accepts you for you and got your back.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same.
Question number 2. What's your definition of a frenemy?
A frenemy is like you still cool, but you have an understanding that you'll bust their ass any given time if they act out.
You know, it actually took me some time to think about that one because
why?
I'm not sure.
And still be friends and still be cool after it.
I'm not sure I ever actually had a frenemy.
I've had a frenemy.
I think maybe everybody's had one.
I've had a frenemy. I've had a couple of frenemies.
My definition is somebody that was a friend, but did something to ruin your relationship.
But that doesn't make you
I'm
frenemies.
sorry, to ruin your friendship.
That doesn't make you frenemies.
That
means they're no longer your friend.
The question is, what's your definition of a frenemy? That's my definition.
Okay, well.
Y'all
but
started
your
off as
definition
friends.
is wrong. You know that, right?
When did this turn into criticizing? This is my view and opinion, damn you. Anyway, yeah, that's how I feel. I feel you're both friends, and then the one person did something to mess up your friendship. Mm-hmm. So now you're kind of a frenemy.
You still gonna be friends, or you all messed up a friendship?
It just depends on what it was.
Okay. But it all also depends on the friend, because not every friend is meaning to be a frenemy, and not every friend means to hurt you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It all depends on the person. Like, I forgive people, just like I want people to forgive me. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'll also let them know, look, it wasn't on purpose, or I didn't know. And I'll actually tell them the truth, like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And then I'll be like, no, it wasn't like that, or whatever. If you still want to be friends, cool. If not, cool. But some of them, you still be friends, kinda. You know what I mean? You talk about each other behind each other's back, and when you in each other's face, y'all cool as shit. But, yeah, they need to know. You'll bust their ass at any given time if they step out of line.
Next question. Have you ever had a frenemy that's your best friend?
That is crazy, because yes. That is absolutely crazy, because yes.
I've never had.
A frenemy that's your best friend. Y'all know each other still. Y'all been there. Y'all really don't like each other. Y'all really don't fuck with each other. But y'all frenemies because you basically hate the same people. So y'all sit around and talk about people. Talk about those same people. But it's like your best friend to talk shit with. It's your best friend to talk shit with, knowing y'all really don't fuck with each other.
You know what? I have to say no, I haven't.
Could you say you don't think you had any frenemies?
I think everyone's had at least one. But
you say you didn't.
No, everyone's had at least one. I think everyone has at least one frenemy. But I haven't had one that's my best friend. That's what I'm saying. You do. All right, next question.
Did.
You do?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay, excuse me. Next question. Do you think it's better to have multiple friends or just one good best friend? Why or why not?
Well, one good best friend to me, but I have quite a few. And they're all in different categories. You know, I love them all. We all, like everyone, we all do separate things together. Like, I got a best friend who's my drinking buddy. My ride out, my dog. I got a best friend who I sit on the porch with and just chill, drink some wine or whatever.
So you have multiple best friends?
Yeah, and they're all in different categories, though. They're all in different categories. You never... we don't get together in a group, but I have best friends. We are different categories. You understand what I'm saying? I have one best friend here but we agree on certain things and disagree on certain things. I got one best friend here who I sit with, chill with, talk about dumb stuff with, who I text every day. We don't even call, but we text every day, and we know each other is there for each other. I look out for them, they look out for me.
Okay.
Then I got ones that I call my sisters. So they're not really my best friend, they're my sisters.
I think you are...
And you might as well say the best friend I say I chill with and we talk about each other. Not talk about each other, but we talk to each other, we text each other. She's my sister too. She was my sister before anybody was. So I'm not going to say she's my best friend. I'm going to say she's my sister. So technically I got like 3 sisters.
I would say it's good to have multiple friends because you can have a friend that's a lawyer, you can have a friend that's an electrician, you can have a friend that's a plumber. And you know what I mean?
But I do have that one best friend.
For that multitude of friendship, each friend brings something different to the table. But you can go either way because is it good to have just one good friend or multiple friends? It just depends on like how open of a person you are, I guess. To confide in that one good friend.
Yeah, I have
and
that.
y'all just have each other's backs and y'all straight.
I have that. And I confide in her. She confides in me. We talk about some weird shit. She tells me things I don't want to know half the time. And I tell her things she don't want to know half the time. So, yeah. Yeah, I do have that one.
Okay. Next question. Is it inappropriate to tell your friend you love them while you're in a relationship?
No.
It's
not. I kind of felt the same way your partner felt in the beginning, because I felt as though that love should be just for me. You shouldn't tell, anybody else. I don't give a fuck who they are. You shouldn't tell nobody outside of your relationship or when you're in a relationship that you love them, because it makes your partner feel uncomfortable. But if y'all explain things to each other and this person has been this person's friend for a long time, they best friend,
right,
it shouldn't even matter.
So that's why I feel conflicted, because me and her were best friends for 5 years before I even met my significant other. And so to me, it was just normal, and I was in a habit. We would always just tell each other before we hung up the phone, I love you too. It was never nothing like that. That's just how we did things. Right. But she felt it was inappropriate and that I shouldn't.
No.
So
I mean, she shouldn't. I can understand her point of view, but you guys been friends way before you've been in a relationship, and you're not going to stop telling your friend you love them because they're uncomfortable, even though that contradicts what I just said. That you guys were friends for a long time. You understand what I'm saying? And my friends, I tell them I love them. Only certain ones, though. And then the other ones I don't have to tell because they know I do love them.
Maybe it's just perception. Some people are comfortable, some people are not.
Right.
Next question. When a person is your friend, then betrays you, are they considered a frenemy?
Nah, because I'm done. I'm good.
I say yes.
I'm done. I'm good. Because once you betray me,
I say yes.
I'm cutting your ass off. So we're not frenemies. That's not a frenemy. You betray me and I trusted you, I'm cutting your ass off. Throat. Off with her head.
Some people don't give second chances. Some people are more forgiving. Me, I'm more forgiving. So
now me,
it just depends.
Certain times it's one and done. And that if it's one and done, I really don't fuck with you anyway, for real. So it's like I'm sitting around waiting for you to do something, so I have to cut you off. And then there's other ones
that messes
you get
up
too many chances to.
That messes up the honesty in the. That messes up the honesty in the friendship.
I'm being
like
honest.
You're just waiting for somebody to mess up so you can cut them off.
Yeah, because you're trying to get rid of them anyway. You just needed an excuse.
So bold.
You waited for them because you really didn't like them anyway. And you needed an excuse to get rid of them. You don't know how. They keep coming around and you give them so many hits. What the fuck you still here? What the fuck are you here? You understand? Why won't you leave? You're like, ugh.
You know what?
So you wait for them to do something dumb and you're like, cut.
I guess.
Whatever. Any whore.
You and that damn word. Next question. Would you still be friends with somebody that slept with your significant other?
Fuck no. No. Because if you were my friend...
Wait.
Okay. All right, don't let me get too deep into that.
I say that's difficult. Keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer.
Right.
Because if you were my friend and you did that to me, I could cut you off. But now you have more of a leeway to continue doing it now that there's no pressure.
But that makes more of a leeway for me to whoop your ass if you keep doing that. That's why you're not my friend no more. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, keep your friends close.
But at the end of the day, if your significant other lets that happen, what the hell you need to be with them for?
There's that too. Yep.
What the hell you need to be with them for?
Absolutely.
Because if you was mine, then you would have never done that. So that means you were never mine from the beginning.
There it is. There it is. Couldn't have said it better myself. Next question.
Time, say it then.
What's a good memory you had relating to a great friend? I'm gonna start with that one. The way that you stood up for me years ago when I couldn't stand up for myself.
It's not that you couldn't.
I'm not gonna get deep into that.
Yeah, because I'm getting a little emotional.
That
it's not that you couldn't stand up for yourself. I don't think you were used to standing up for yourself, and you never really had to, for real. And you just needed someone to show you, niggas ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying? And you do not have to be afraid. All they had to do is run into the right female. That's all they had to do is run into the right female. And ever since that day, has they bothered you again? Nah, never. Because I know what to do. Don't play with me.
Yours? Your example of a great friend?
Well, when I need a place to go, they always had my back. You know what I mean? I would run back and forth. And no matter what, her door was always open. She would get mad at me and frustrated with me, but she loved me to death, just like I love her to the day. That's one of my friends that I call my sister. And if I needed her now, she still would help me. And if she ever needed me, I would be right there for her. She know automatically where to go if she ever needed me.
Next question. Can you be friends with somebody you slept with and still be friends with them?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah, you can.
Let's hear this one.
Yeah. I have. It's a proven fact. Because they say people can't. But yes, they can. I've been through it.
I think that's the whole FWB thing. Because I've experienced that. And other than that, I have not been able to do that now.
And not, you can still sleep together and be friends. You guys have two separate lives. They have their life over here. You have your life over here.
Right.
And when y'all get together, y'all know what it is. When you're together, you're together. When you ain't, you ain't.
Some people can't handle
Get it in when you're together because that's how you feel about each other and still remain friends and still hang out with each other and still be cool.
Some people can't handle that.
I've done it.
That's my mind frame back then when I did experience that.
I've done it.
That was my mind frame. But the other person, they could not handle continuing.
Off and on for 15 years, I've done it.
Whew. That's too long.
And still cool. We've always remained cool.
That's too long. Why not just be in a relationship at that point?
We did get into a relationship.
So it's not.
But because of some personal things that was going on with me and I didn't know that was going on with me, and then I found out what was going on with me, before I knew, it ruined my relationship. You understand with this person. It ruined my relationship. And then when I found out, I did not tell them when I found out. I told them a week after I found out. And I did something on purpose to make them not want to be with me because I felt as though that they didn't need to be with a person like that. And they were upset that I did that. And they had to process it. And at that time, it was something new to me. And I'd have felt as though that they shouldn't be with me because of certain stigmas and stuff like that I believed. So, that's how it went. And we're still cool. We're still friends. We still talk. You know, it is what it is. I still love them. They still love me.
I think maybe it just depends on where your head's at in life.
Well, my head wasn't.
Some people cool with the FWB thing. Some people could smash and still be friends. Some people can't. And
yeah. Some people can't. And it starts to ruin everything. But once you guys know where each other stands, it'll be cool. It'll always remain cool. And y'all always have this special relationship that you cannot explain. You cannot explain it. It's just, I can't explain it. They can't explain it. It's just that, to me, it's like soulmates. Because I've never had that feeling with anybody else but this person.
That's interesting. How can you be soulmates with somebody that you're just smashing, but you're friends?
Not everybody
Wouldn't
has
be
that.
Like a relationship.
No, every relationship is not soulmate material.
Right, but
because
coming from the soulmate standpoint,
I've never been in a relationship with someone I'd be like, "Ooh, this is my soulmate." But this one person, the connection that we have, whether we're together or not, is astronomical. It's astronomical. I can feel them in my gut.
Again,
everything.
To each their own.
To each their own. Yeah, to each their own.
Well, that wraps up the questions for this one.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for the bonus question?
Yes.
Bonus questions!
Let's get it!
How far would a friend have to go before you reach the I can never forgive you zone? That's for y'all to answer in the comments. And number 2 is, can you have sex with a frenemy?
Any whore.
You with this damn word. So make sure y'all leave y'all views and opinions in the comments. And
if you don't want to leave them in the comments and you want to leave them privately, just put them in our inbox.
For our next video, what we cover?
What we covering for our next video? I forgot.
Trust.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a big controversial one we're going to talk about too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, trust is a word I don't trust. So let's get it popping.
I can't wait to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure y'all make them comments juicy for us. And until the next video, deuces.
Bye.